I also got a question about how to keep your first pair of racing pigeons. Welcome guys to a new video. So I just put on the bath with the male breeders, so they may take a bath, and otherwise they will do it tomorrow. It's already late afternoon, so I'm not pretty sure if they want to go in. So we will clean everything here with the male birds and also with the breeders there as well. So that's what we're gonna do next. So the male birds, the breeders went into a bath, you can see. So that's great. So guys, I also got a question about how to keep your first pair of racing pigeons. So if you want to start with just one pair, just one small loft or anything, just make sure it's 1 meter square, 1 meter square feet, something. Just 1 by 1, too high, 180 is also good. And also you need a breeding cage, just like this one, it should be big enough. And also more perches and things like that. So I know for myself, when you're gonna start with the first pair, you will get more. So best case is to just make a loft to about 2 by 1 or 2 by 2, just a little bit bigger, just like the space of this one. This one is 250 with 150 and 2 meters high. And then yeah, when you're gonna breed with them, you already need some more room for them. So I would say just make a bigger one so that you can keep a few more birds. It's a lot nicer, also a little bit more work, but if you're not gonna race, it's not that hard. So that was the question I got, so I hope this will help you. So we feeded all birds, also did a drinker, cleaned them up with still the power stop in it. We will have to do it till next Wednesday, I think it was. So that's what we're gonna do. So here we also feed them, so they get the multi mixture, both of them, with also slightly a little bit of the breeding mixture. And then over that we have the elixir with some MVS 30, just the brewer's yeast. So that's what we gave them. So they now can eat whatever they want. Then for the next morning they also have something left. So they have more than enough. So we also will check on a few birds. And also, yeah, I told you something about if you want to keep one pair, how much room you need. And in my opinion, you need just a bigger one to keep some more, because you're definitely gonna buy more birds. But that's what I think about it. So I'll also show you how far I am with the young bird loft, so you'll see it after this. And then we'll check on the birds. We'll also have to feed them the mineral mix with the multi support and everything like that, so that's also what we're gonna do. So as you have seen, the breeders went in to a bath. The rest of the birds we did 2 days ago, I think. So for next weekend we will also put them into a bath again. With that we have them 2 times a week in bath. So that's the best for their feathers and everything. So I did feed here the minimal mix, as you can see. So we'll do the rest of the birds as well, and then we'll check on the birds. So here we also feed them the minimal mix with the molting support. So that all is done. So we're just gonna check on a few birds. So the first one we have here is the 474. It's one of the young birds we did raise on the afterline races we got from my granddad. This one is standing on one old flight, as you can see. And on this side, even on two. Really nice bird. Fan bones closed. And the shoulder bone right here, very close to the body, short one. Then we check for the muscle intensity. You see it slightly a little bit shaking. I feel it more than you can see it. And also for the ventilation between the last 4 flights. Also you can see it like this. But yeah, when the molt is, it's harder to see, but it looks alright. So this one, the 474, is a hen. The nice eye as well. Also, when you look at the eye like this, you can see the formation wing is the black wing around the iris. If that's fully black, you just know that your birds are just healthy. We'll also check their beak to see for things I don't want to see. It's just nice and clean. Also, all the way in the back, like here, you see the some shark tooth, what it looks like. If you see that, it's just good. That's perfect. This one is also clean in the wing. No lice or mites or anything, so that's great. So you can see, not giving the wing easy, so that's great as well. Also things you want to see. So also, just to come back to the small loft I was talking about, if you're looking at my breeder loft, it's with 6 breeding cages. It's 1 meter, 120 deep and 2 wide. That's a loft I would recommend for only 1 pair, because if you're gonna breed them, then you will get more and so on and on. They can even feed up to 3 rounds of young birds, so that means you have 6 in one year extra. Or you have to sell them or get rid of them or whatever. So if you just have a bigger one, you can keep a few more. It's also more fun. So it's just something I want to tell you as well. So this one is a white eye, really nice one. I think I also did show you this one in a video, I'm not pretty sure. See it a little bit, not much. I won't focus that close on it, but it's a really nice one. So I'm gonna grab another one. So this one we have here is the 609. She was my best raised bird in 2022. She was also second ace pigeon general in the club. She did one race less than the number 1 and the number 3. She got 3 early prizes in the department, 2 times first in the club. So yeah, this one is a special bird for me, of course. You can see its eye. Very nice one, but you want one that's full of color on this bird. One old flight. Check the back, straight. She also want to get away, of course. So I think for next year we will pair up against the 970, one of the breeders. I think that will be a good option for this one. It's the same eye color, but I don't really care about that anymore. I heard different story about it, it doesn't really matter that much. I know they say different, but we're just gonna give it a shot and then we'll see. It's a really nice hen. My granddad likes this one really much. I don't feel anything special about it, just that it did race pretty well. Overall it's a nice bird for sure, I got a nice eye. It's really soft at this point, but yeah, 2 days ago we have 10 in part, so I don't see anything. So my best hen in 2022. Also this one is the grandmother of the 708. She's sitting right there, I don't think you can see her. There she sits. So yeah. And also she's mother or grandmother to more good birds from my loft. Also the 970, I will grab that one real quick. There's this one not anything special on the races, but more for breeding. This one is the mother of the 708, also the mother of the 310. Standing on 2 old flies, you can see. Maybe we also put this one on the 970, I'm not pretty sure, because yeah, 651 is good, but maybe we can even get better. So for next year, yeah, we have the 708 to race with the 310, 035. That's this one, the grandmother of, and the 609 is over great grandmother, something like that. Not sure if I'm saying it correct, but this one as well got slightly the same eye as the 609. That's her mother. Yeah, it's hard to focus for the camera, but you can see. I think this one also a really nice one. But yeah, for the race, this one didn't do that much great or anything. So yeah. First I was like, yeah, should I keep her? But yeah, then this year the 708 was showing up like crazy. So I put her on the breeding loft. And that was a good choice, I think. We also have the 964, I think it is. I think she's in here. So I will grab that one as well as a youngster from this one as well. So we take that one. So this one, the 964, or is 46, no, 64. So this one is also a youngster of the 970 with the 651. It's the wing, you can see good ventilation, so that's really nice. This is still late bred, so yeah, it's not fully developed. Also this one, his eye, slightly more going to his father's eye, but also seeing something white. So yeah, we'll have to see how this one will develop, but right now it's looking really nice. Let me check the back. Yeah, it's not great, as you can see at this point, but it's still a young one. Didn't race with this one, so I hope that we can do it with her next year. We'll see. Also, I will breed youngsters from her this year. Still standing on 9 old flies as well. Then here we have the 310. This one is also a youngster from the 970 with the 651, and this one, his eye looking really nice. It's a darker one because there's some piet in the pedigree. Her grandfather was a piet one. You see she's standing on 2 old flights. I think this one will be a pain in the ass for my to the other fanciers. Not sure how to say it in English, but the wing, this short, vent bones, really nice. Also the vent bones close to the chest bone. This one, yeah, just when you hold her, you can feel it, that she has some power in it. So, really nice. So, the birds you've seen just now, I have all the 609 in the pedigree. The 609, I think it's my stock mother of my loft. So I think in the future there will be more birds with the same name in the pedigree. So you can see how much impact one bird can have on your whole loft. So I hope you like this video. I'll end it here as well. So please give a thumbs up, subscribe down below. I would appreciate it. See you on the next one. Bye guys.